Have you ever felt the silence in your home become louder with each passing day? Not the peaceful kind of silence, but the kind that creeps in when you're alone and stays. No one to greet you in the morning, no one to say goodnight, just you, your thoughts, and the quiet. For millions of older adults, especially those over 70, this isn't just a once-in-a-while experience, it's a daily reality. But what if I told you that solitude doesn't have to feel so empty, that there are powerful ways to not only survive this chapter of life, but to thrive in it? In this video, we're diving deep into 7 life-changing habits that every senior living alone should adopt. These aren't trendy wellness hacks or feel-good fluff. These are real, proven steps rooted in psychology, neuroscience, and the lived wisdom of elders who've been through it all. So if you're over 70 or care about someone who is, this might be the most important video you watch today. Stick with us until the end, because habit number 7 might just change the way you see your life from this day forward. Let's begin. 1. Create a morning ritual that grounds you. Mornings can be dangerous when you live alone, because without purpose, they quickly blur into emptiness. You wake up, and the silence is loud. No footsteps, no voices, just stillness. That's why you must take control of your morning. Not just wake up, but wake up with intention. Open the window, breathe in the morning air. Make a real breakfast, not just toast. Stand in the mirror and say out loud, "This day belongs to me." These tiny rituals, done daily, rewire your mind. They tell your body, it still matters. They bring rhythm where there was drift. They make you feel human again. Studies show that even a simple routine improves mood, memory, and sleep in seniors, and it all starts with those first 30 minutes of your day. You don't need noise or company to feel alive. You need a ritual that reminds you you're still here, and this morning is yours. 2. Gentle movement that keeps you young. The biggest threat to your health in old age isn't illness, it's stillness. When you live alone, it's easy to spend the day moving from one chair to the next. But every day you sit still, your body begins to forget what it's capable of. Muscles weaken, balance fades. Even your mood takes a hit. But here's the good news. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment to stay strong. You just need to keep moving. Walk to the mailbox. Stretch while the kettle boils. Do 5 sit-to-stands from your favorite chair. These small acts say one powerful thing to your body. I still need you. Light movement not only keeps your joints flexible, it sharpens your mind and protects your independence. In fact, studies show even gentle daily movement can boost your memory, reduce anxiety, and help you sleep better at night. Your body is like a machine. It's meant to move, and movement reminds you that you're not just aging, you're still living. 3. Tiny connections that heal big loneliness. Loneliness doesn't always show up with tears. It often hides in the quiet. A day without your name being spoken, a week without a single laugh. It creeps in slowly until silence feels heavier than noise. But here's the truth. You don't need a crowd to feel connected. You just need consistency. One 5-minute phone call, a wave, and how are you to your neighbor. A smile at the cashier you see every week. These may seem small, but they are lifelines, emotional oxygen. Science backs it up. Seniors who stay lightly connected live longer, have stronger immune systems, and face less risk of depression and memory loss. Why? Because we were never meant to disappear into isolation. Like Richard, 83, who started Saturday coffee chats with a neighbor after offering to collect their mail. It wasn't a big gesture, but it changed everything. You don't need to fill your house with people. You just need to remind your heart that it's still seen, still needed, still loved. 4. A personal purpose that gets you out of bed. There's a quiet danger in old age that most people don't see. It's not illness, not even loneliness. It's the feeling of no longer being needed. When the job ends, the kids grow up, and the house falls silent, you might wonder, what now? But here's the truth. Purpose doesn't retire, and it doesn't need permission. You don't need a grand mission. You just need something that makes you care. It could be writing down your life story, growing herbs in your kitchen window, learning how to bake the perfect loaf of bread, or calling a friend each morning just to check in. When you have something to wake up for, something that matters to you, your days change. You stand taller, you breathe deeper, you feel alive. Take Samuel, 79, who found an old typewriter in his garage and began writing down memories. How he met his wife, his Navy days, the moment his daughter was born. No audience, no applause, just purpose. And it gave him peace. Psychologists agree. Seniors with personal purpose live longer, fight depression, and feel more fulfilled. Because when your life still has meaning, you still matter. 5. Feed your mind with something new. Growing old doesn't mean your curiosity has to fade. It means you finally have the freedom to explore it. When you're living alone, your mind can easily slip into autopilot. The same meals, the same shows, the same thoughts. But your brain is still hungry for novelty, for challenge, for growth. Learning anything new in your later years isn't just a hobby. It's brain medicine. Whether it's picking up a new book, learning how to use a tablet, trying your hand at painting, or watching documentaries on YouTube. Every new experience builds fresh neural connections. It keeps your mind sharp, your memory alive, and your spirit youthful. Take Maria, age 76. She started watching history videos online and now keeps a journal of her favorite facts. Her daughter says she sounds sharper than ever and more excited about life than she's been in years. Learning something new gives you something to look forward to, something to talk about, something that says, "I'm not done growing yet," because the moment you stop learning is the moment life starts shrinking. And you, my friend, still have more living to do. 6. Make your space a place of peace. When you live alone, your home becomes more than just walls. It becomes your world. And that world can either drain you or heal you. Ask yourself this: does your space comfort you? Or does it echo with old memories and silent hours? Here's what many don't realize. The atmosphere around you affects what's going on inside you. A cluttered, dim, lifeless home can quietly worsen sadness and fog your thinking. But a space filled with light, color, and care, it lifts your spirit, even when no one else is there to see it. You don't need a designer budget. A soft blanket that reminds you of warmth, a photo that brings you joy, a plant on the windowsill, soft music in the background, a scent that calms you. These tiny changes whisper to your nervous system, "You are safe here." Eleanor, 82, redecorated her living room with lavender curtains and photos of places she wanted to visit. "I don't feel stuck anymore," she said. "I feel like I'm preparing for something beautiful." Your space should be a reflection of what you deserve: peace, pride, and purpose. Because a peaceful home doesn't just look nice, it heals you from the inside out. 7. Leave a legacy. Even if no one's watching, you may be alone now, but your life story is not over. In fact, the final chapters may be the ones that echo the loudest, if you choose to write them with intention. Here's the truth most people ignore. Every older person carries a library of wisdom, memories, and lessons inside them. But what happens when that library is never shared? What happens when the stories, the laughter, the pain, the victories vanish when you do? Legacy doesn't have to be money or fame. It can be as simple and as profound as writing down your memories in a notebook, recording voice messages for your grandchildren, leaving recipes in your handwriting, a garden you planted that still blooms after you're gone. Even a few kind words spoken to someone who needed them. Consider Harold, 88. He lives alone, no children, no visitors. But each week, he writes letters to himself about life, about regrets, about what really matters. His neighbor found one by accident and cried. She said it changed how she treated her own parents. You never know who your words will reach or how long they'll last. So ask yourself, what part of you deserves to outlive you? Because solitude isn't silence, it's an invitation to speak your truth, to share your story, to leave behind something that says, I was here, and I mattered. So which of these 7 habits spoke to your heart today? Which one do you already practice? And which one will you begin tomorrow morning? Here's what I want you to remember. Being alone doesn't mean being forgotten. Solitude can be rich soil for growth, healing, and meaning, if you nurture it. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, The Wisdom of Elders. Click the bell so you never miss a new story or insight. And in the comments below, tell us, what keeps you going on quiet days? We read every comment, and your voice matters here. Until next time, take care of your spirit. You still have time, and it still has value.